Good morning. Myself Bhavani from our civil department. Today I am going to give the lecture on definition and terminology of types of environmental hazards and disasters. Okay. And in the last class we already studied about environmental hazards. Means what is meant by this environmental hazard, environmental disaster, and environmental degradation, stress. Everything we have studied in the last class. And today, in this, what are the different types of definitions and terminology in this types of environmental hazards and as well as disasters we can study in this one. First of all, what is meant by natural hazard? Okay, and here natural hazards are nothing but the which are hazards that are occurred due to the natural processes of the earth. And here, what are the natural processes from the earth hazards are nothing but earthquake, floods, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and also the hurricanes. Hurricanes nothing but cyclones only. Mainly, they occur without any human intervention also and can have the stability to when these hazards occur meant it will just cause the significant damage and there will be so much loss of humans and also the animals that will cause very much damage towards the ecosystem. Okay, means these are all the natural hazards which can be caused due to the different types of reasons. Means earthquakes can be caused due to the high temperature of the earth surface, like that one. And an example of this one is earthquake occurring along the tectonic plates boundary as a natural hazard. Means when below the earth surface there will be tectonic plates. When the tectonic plates will be moving because of the high temperature, their displacement of the tectonic plates can be happen. Means then only we can observe the natural hazard, that is earthquake. And volcanics are also can be occurred at the time of that one. Okay, means some places will be there where this both earthquakes and volcanoes are occur. Means frequently they are going to be occur in some places like Japan. Okay, means they will be very much habituated with the disasters also and they know how to sustain at that time. Next one is water natural hazard disasters. Means after knowing about this natural hazard, next one is natural disaster. In this one, what is meant by natural disaster is when any type of natural hazard, means earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, hurricanes, everything, means this type of natural hazards occur, means that can cause them very widespread destruction and there will be so much loss of life and also economic disruption can be seen. That also becomes to be the natural disaster here. And this extent of any type of disaster is mainly influenced by the vulnerability and preparedness of the affected population. Means we can't know how much damage these disasters can be caused. Means after completion of this disaster, we have to analyze the means at what area how much damage it occurred. So mainly it can be compared with the influence by this preparedness and also the vulnerability of the overall affected population. Mainly, main example of this one is in 2004, that is in Indian Ocean, tsunami occurred, and at this time it caused very much massive loss of very much damage towards the loss of life and also the property also. It is one of the biggest disaster we observed in our Indian Ocean. Next one is man-induced hazards and disaster. And in this man-induced hazards, here, due to the humans' activities, these disasters can be taken place. That is called as the man-induced hazards. And here, these hazards are raised due to the human activities that will negatively impact the environment and also the human activities. Means best examples of that one is industrial accidents. Means some of the nuclear accidents can take place. Means from these industries, so much wastage can be released into the air or into the water only. Means from that so much water pollution and air pollution can be seen. Okay, means so that this is one of the main man-induced disaster, and another one is deforestation and pollution and also climate change. Okay, these are all the best examples of this man-induced hazards. Okay, and here main example of this one is this industrial pollution means obviously for once a week these industries have to be cleaned. It means whether it may be some of the pharma companies or some other chemical manufacturing companies. Okay, when they are cleaning their inlet means automatically from the outlet these inlet wastage can be go. Okay, means at that time some of the wastage, some harmful wastage can be go towards this water or go towards the air, means it will contaminate the both air, water and also the air. So this is one of the main man-induced hazard. Next one is man-induced disaster. Means when these man-made hazards that will lead towards the very huge destruction and also the loss of life that are classified as the man-induced disaster. Here some of the examples we can say is industrial explosions, means like some chemicals may spill away outside of the industries, that is also called as the industrial explosions, and some of the explosions can be occurred in the industry that may cause the releasing of harmful chemicals towards the means atmosphere or into the air, that is also one of the industrial explosions. And next one is oil spills and also nuclear accidents. These nuclear accidents can be in the means I already told you one of the example of this induced disaster, that is the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, that is in 1986 it occurred. That is one of the biggest man-induced disaster that can be seen at that time, and it is caused due to the reactor explosion. Next one is what are planetary hazards and also disaster. Means here what is meant by planetary hazards means these type of hazards can be raised from the natural processes within the earth, means not outside the earth. Planetary nothing but inside of the earth. What are the hazards we can see, means that may be geological or that may be atmospheric phenomenon. Mainly this will be associated with the tectonic activities like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions and also the landslides. Here obviously we already know that earthquakes are caused due to the displacement of the tectonic plates, and also volcanic eruptions also caused due to this, and these landslides also can be occurred due to this tectonic plates displacement only. Means planetary hazards, these are occurred due to the arising of the natural processes which are within the earth only. That's why it is called as planetary hazards. Main example of this planetary hazards are volcanic eruptions, and in these volcanic eruptions means from Mount Vesuvius, it is also called as the planetary hazard. Means these volcanic eruptions can be seen within the earth only. Means at some point these volcanoes are also very much harmful, and one of the example is volcanic eruption at Mount Vesuvius, that is one of the biggest planetary hazard. Next one is planetary disaster, and in this planetary disaster this can be result in the significant destruction, means that may be coming from the planetary hazards here. Okay, means from these planetary hazards these planetary disasters can be seen, means that will these because of these planetary hazards only there will be so much significant destruction towards the earth. Okay, because of this planetary disasters also there will be so much disruption towards the climatic conditions, means that will automatically damage the ecosystem here. And when these type of disasters are affected means it can affect the huge area, and that also becomes the long-term environmental and social impacts, means that will automatically that affect our whole country's economic means economic there will be so much loss towards the economic loss, and also the environmental loss will be there, and also social impact will be there towards this planetary disasters. Means whether it may be planetary disasters or whether it may be man induced or natural disasters also, this can immediately cause very much means it will affect both the environmental condition, economical condition, and also the social conditions of our country. And main example of this one is in Mount St. Helens in 1980, volcanic eruptions is occurred, means that is also one of the example of this planetary disaster. Next one is what are extraplanetary hazards and disaster? And in this one, extraplanetary hazards are nothing but this can be originate outside of the Earth. Means planetary hazards nothing but inside of the Earth disasters can be happen. That is called as the planetary hazards. And from likewise here also in extraplanetary hazards or disasters, this can be occurred outside of the Earth. Okay, that are called as the extraplanetary hazards. Means outer space, means outside of the Earth nothing but from sources such as outer space. From the outer source space, these extraplanetary hazards can be seen. That may be include meteorite impact and also solar flares and also cosmic radiations. This will be very much destructive towards the Earth also. And example is one meteorite that is striking the Earth, that is the one of the biggest extraplanetary hazard. Next one is extraplanetary disaster. Means when this extraplanetary hazards that can cause the significant damage towards the Earth surface and also disruption of the human lives and as well as the overall animals, that can classified as the extraplanetary disasters. Main example of this one is we already know that because of these extraplanetary disaster, volcanoes they get extincted because of this one. Means main impact of this extraplanetary disaster is once it occur means it will overall wipe out the overall Earth surface. Means whether it may be humans or whether it may be vegetation, everything it will wipe out within some minutes or hours only. Means here you can see these if these extraplanetary disasters occurred means occurred at once upon a time. At that time, these extinction of the disasters can be seen. That is the one of the biggest example of this extraplanetary disaster. Next one is what are endogenous hazards? Means this what is meant by this endogenous hazards? Nothing but these are also one of the natural hazards that can be originate from the within the Earth process. Means within the Earth only these hazards can be seen. Means that can be associated due to the tectonic activities such as movement of the Earth plates. Means Earth plates nothing but tectonic plates. This may lead towards the earthquakes, landslides and also the volcanic eruptions. Means these endogenous are very much like the natural processes only, and mainly in these endogenous hazards, earthquakes, volcanoes and tsunamis sometimes and landslides can be occurred. And mainly these type of endogenous hazards are occur due to the displacement of the tectonic plates or tectonic activities also. Main example of this endogenous hazard is in San Andreas Fault in California, where this overall Pacific plate and North American plate it meets, and it is a source of the endogenous hazard. Mainly earthquakes here. Means in this one, when there will be so much displacement between the tectonic plates, means that will only cause the earthquakes here. Next one is significance. Means when we are going to closely monitor these endogenous hazards, due to their overall potential, it will cause the sudden damage and also it will also overall disrupt the overall climatic condition, ecosystem, and there will be so much damage towards the life and also the property here. That is one of the main significance of this endogenous hazard. Next one is what are exogenous hazards? And exogenous hazards, these are also nothing but the natural hazard which can be occurring on or near the earth surface, not within the earth surface or on within or near the earth surface. That is called as the exogenous hazard. Main example of this one is landslides, floods, storms, hurricanes, like that one. Okay. Main example of this one is heavy rainfall that will lead towards the landslides in the hilly regions or mountainous region. Why? Because if the rainfall is occurred on the mountainous region means there will be so much means so much damage for the overall vegetation there, and that also causes them landslides. Okay. And next one is significance, and in this significance, these exogenous hazards can be influenced due to the environmental factors and the human activities. Means these overall this can be influenced due to this environmental factors and also the overall human activities, that may be deforestation or that may be overall means industrial accidents can be happened or deforestation can be happened, which will be main factor of this disaster risk reduction efforts here. Next one is what are the main types of natural hazards. Means in natural hazards, what are the different types we will be having, and what are the types we can be seeing. Means first one, that is geological hazard. Means in this geological hazard, according to the geology of the earth surface, what are the hazards we can see. Means natural hazards we can see is, it can include the earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and also landslides, tsunamis, hurricanes, cyclones. These are all comes under the geological hazards. Means because of the geology conditions of the earth surface, these hazards can be seen, and these can be associated with the movement of the earth's tectonic plates here. And next one is hydrological hazards, and in this hydrological hazard, it can also include the due to the hydrological condition of the earth surface, what are the different types of hazards we can see. Means floods, droughts, and also the avalanches. And if these avalanches or droughts, floods occur, means that will also very much give excessive damage towards the life and property of the means human beings, or it may be animals, or it may be their overall infrastructure. We can be seeing the overall disruption of this means infrastructure also, that may be human conditions also. It can just wipe out because of this hydrological hazards, and these can be related towards some water cycle and its variability. And next one is atmospheric hazard, and in this atmospheric hazards, due to the atmospheric conditions, means due to the meteorological process and climatic conditions, these hazards can be seen here. Means what are the hazards we can be seeing due to this atmospheric conditions or climatic conditions. Means hurricanes, tornadoes, and also heat waves. These and sometimes cold waves also we can see in this atmospheric hazards. Next one is biological hazard, and in this biological hazard, this will be related to the biology, that is there will be so much pandemics and also epidemics and also infestations. Means these are all hazards comes under this biological hazards. This can be related because of the waterborne diseases, and some may be airborne diseases. Due to this spreading of the diseases or some of the invasive species, we can go through this biological hazards. Means one of the best example is coronavirus, and because of this coronavirus, it is also a biological hazard. Means from the past 3 years we are suffering from this or some 4-5 years also we are suffering from this coronavirus. Means we can already know what is the impact of this biological hazard towards our overall environmental conditions or towards the human life and also animals also. Next one is what are the main types of man-induced hazards, and in this man-induced hazards, first is industrial hazards. Means due to the wastage coming from these industries, what are the hazards we can see. Means chemical spills, nuclear accidents, and also the explosions. Means in this one, in this nuclear accidents, I already told you in the year 1986, Chernobyl disaster is happened. Means this is also one of the biggest disaster happened in our past industrial hazards. Okay. means when the chemical spills means that will go towards the contact or towards the water or some maybe go into the air. From that one, we will be getting the airborne diseases or waterborne diseases. Means when we drink also, that will be very much hazardous towards our human body also. And these hazards can be coming from these industrial activities and using of the hazardous materials. Means we have to use the hazardous materials to make some product. Means when we are using that type of dangerous or hazardous materials, means we have to be very careful. Means every each and every precaution to be taken by the industrial people at that time. And next one is environmental degradation. And environmental degradation nothing but overall destruction of the environmental conditions. And how we are going to do this degradation of environment is due to this deforestation, desertification, and also the pollution. In this pollution, whether it may be air pollution or water pollution or noise pollution also, means because of this overall types of the pollutions, these are all are the examples where these human actions can degrade the or destruct the environment. Means because of the increasing of these hazards, there will be increase in the risk of overall hazards also. Next one is technological hazard. In this technological hazard, these are include the cyber crimes or infrastructure failures and also the transportation accidents. Means due to the technology also, we are going through these technological hazards that may include the cyber attacks or infrastructure failures. Means because of that some of the technologies also these infrastructure or failings, we can see from the past few years, just they are constructing the in very big high risk buildings with normal materials only. Means because of that also there will be destruction of this infrastructure. So from this, when we are using the technology to construct this type of infrastructure also, some may failed. Okay, means when this infrastructure failure we can see, means that will be also damage towards the climatic conditions. And next one is transportation accidents, and there will be so much transportation accidents we are seeing nowadays because of this increase in the technologies. Next one is climatic change. Means when these activities like burning of these fossil fuels, when we are burning these fossil fuels, means that will contribute towards the change in the climate. Means when there will be change in the climatic conditions, means this can also exacerbate the natural hazards such as hurricanes and also the droughts here. Why? Because if these droughts are happening, means why these droughts are happening? Because of the lack of rainfall. Means in this one, when we are doing the deforestation or there will be some other accidents we can see, means because of that one also we can see these droughts hazards can be happen towards the climatic change. And next one is types of planetary hazards. And in this one, first one, that is tectonic hazards. And in this tectonic hazard, because of the movement of the tectonic plates or earth plates, these tsunamis and also volcanoes and also tsunamis can be, earthquakes can be occurred. And next one is volcanic hazard. And in this volcanic hazard, this can involve the eruption of the magma, ash and also the gases from the volcanoes. That are also called as the volcanic hazard. Next one is seismic hazard. And in this seismic hazard, it can include the earthquakes and ground shaking and also the surface structure. Because of this ground shaking and surface structure, it will not cause the impact towards the overall our climatic conditions, and whereas the humans and their life and properties also, it can't means it is not a big blow towards this overall climatic condition. But earthquakes, it can cause the huge damage towards the earth surface and as well as the human life also. Next one is mass moment hazard. And in this mass moment hazard, we can see the landscapes, means landslides, avalanches. These are also can be resulting from the gravitational moment of the earth materials. Means when there is the moment of this gravitational moment, means because of this earth materials, mass moment hazards can be seen easily. Next one is types of extraplanetary hazards. And in this extraplanetary hazards, what are the types we can see means asteroid and comet impact. Means when there is a large celestial bodies that when they are collided with this earth means that can be cause very much impact towards our earth, means that may be called, that may be as asteroid or that may be comet. Means when this asteroid and also comet that will just collide with this, or that will just struck towards this earth also, that may cause this extraplanetary hazards. And next one is solar flares. Means when there will be so much radiation from the sun that can also disrupt the satellite communications and also water grids and also GPS systems. Means intense burst of this sun's radiation can overall disrupt the satellite services, communication facilities from that satellite facilities are very much important towards our updated technologies. Okay, and there may be disruption of this power grids and also the GPS system. And next one is cosmic radiation. And in this cosmic radiation, there will be so much high energy radiation from the outer surface towards the earth. Means that can easily pose them because of this radiation from the outer space. This can pose very much risk towards some astronauts and also the satellites here. Means that is one of the extraplanetary hazard we can see, that is one of the cosmic radiation. And next one is meteorite showers also. Means these meteorite showers that will just reach the earth surface, and somewhat these are harmless only, but very much large meteorites that will come towards our earth surface, means that may also cause them significant threat towards the earth surface. Means due to the meteorite shower also, some are very small or some are very big meteorite we can see. Means if the large meteorite that can reach our earth surface, means that can be very threatful towards our earth surface also. And next is what are the main causes we can see in this exogenous hazard. Means weather events. Means weather conditions can be changed because of this exogenous hazard. Why? Because when there will be extreme weather conditions like heavy rainfall, storms and also cyclones, hurricanes, these are all lead towards this exogenous hazard. Means when there will be weather conditions, means heavy rainfall, this type can be happen, means that will lead towards this exogenous hazard. Next one is climatic variability. And in this climate variability, there will be so much change in the climate patterns that will increase the frequency and intensity of the hazard. Means in this intensity, because of the intensity and frequency of the hazard, these floods and droughts can be seen because of the climatic change in the pattern. And next one is human activities. Means because of the humans, what are the exogenous hazards we can see? Means deforestation and the land use changes and also the urbanization. Because of the development of the urban areas, we are just cutting the trees because of the development. Means that is also one of the biggest impact towards this climatic conditions. Deforestation is the biggest impact towards this climatic change. And also these can aggravate the exogenous hazards like landslides and also the floods here. And next one is main cause of exogenous hazard. And in this one, main thing or tectonic plate moment. And in this tectonic plate moment, there will be movement of the earth plate that will leads towards the earthquakes and volcanoes and also mountain formation. Okay, and here these are all the topics of the endogenous hazard. And next one is in this exogenous hazard causes, magma moment will be there. And in this magma moment, there will be so much disruption or displacement or moment of this molten rock that will beneath the earth surface. And because of this movement of the molten rock also, that can cause the volcanic eruptions. And next one is crystal deformation. And in this crystal deformation, the bending, folding and also the faulting of this earth crust can be seen. That is because of the deformation of this earth condition, means earth surface, that can also resulting in the earthquakes and also the landslides. Next one is main causes of extraplanetary disaster, and in this extraplanetary disaster, main impact is impact events, means some of the large asteroids and also comets, when they will impact the earth, means that can easily cause the mass extinction. Means I already gave you the example, that is extinction of the dinosaurs. Means because of this extraplanetary disaster only, these extinctions are going to be happen, and tsunamis can be seen, and global climate change can be seen towards our climatic condition or towards our earth surface. And next one is geomagnetic storms, and in this geomagnetic storm, when there will be so much severe solar storms, because of this heavy solar radiation towards our earth surface, this will interrupt the satellite communication networks or power grids, and the satellite operations can be disrupted because of this change in the, because of this extraplanetary disasters also. Means these are all the causes of the extraplanetary disaster. Because of this solar storms also, that can be very much harmful towards the outer space, that can be seen as power grids, and damage of the power grid, satellite operations can be disrupted, that can lead towards the widespread technological and economic disruption here. Next one is lack of preparedness, and in this lack of preparedness, very limited understanding and monitoring of this outer space can increase the risk of the being caught unprepared. Means we have to be always prepared from the disaster that can be happen from the outside of the earth. So when we are prepared, means we can just face this type of any type of disaster with very much ease also. Okay. And next one is main causes of this natural disaster. That is main cause of this one is intensity of the hazard. Means if the hazards are with very much stronger and more intense hazards, that can result in the huge disasters also. Next one is vulnerability of the population, and in this one, factors such as poverty or lack of infrastructure. Means if your infrastructure is not strong enough, means when any natural disaster occur, means it can be easily wiped out, and also preparedness can be influence the impact of the hazard. And in this one, next one, that is exposure. Means there will be proximity of the people, property, and critical damage towards this hazardous zone also. Okay, these are the references books. Thank you everyone.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.